Hello and welcome back to my videos. I'm Klepik and today we are going to be making the most awesome, most in-depth, most in-character playlists of your characters that there ever was. These might even make you learn more about your characters. These might even make you sit sobbing in your room on your floor for 30 minutes because you found a song that so gut-wrenchingly fits your character's trauma. Just me? Okay. Moving on. That was the intro that I planned for this video. Before, my dad's girlfriend told me that the Spotify CEO invested $600 million into AI military weapons. That's our subscription money spent on AI military weapons. If you're an artist, AI is already a bad taste in your mouth, but military weapons on top of that is like crazy work in turning off a customer. So for this video, yes, I will be helping you geek out about your characters further with playlists of them, but I'm also going to be suggesting alternatives to Spotify as well. Choose where to put your money. A hit to an evil money-grubbing CEO's wallet is the biggest hit that you can do. I'm glad I never spent money on Spotify because I kept just getting free trials somehow. But if you did, don't feel bad. You can always cancel and choose where you want your money to go in the future. Personally, I moved all my music to YouTube. I made a separate channel where I have like a billion playlists of my characters at this point. So join the Spotify artist boycott. So many artists are boycotting Spotify. Not just because of how the CEO decides to invest, but also because artists on Spotify are paid terribly for their work. YouTube has more music anyway because it's not region censored, which I love. I can finally listen to all of Tamina's songs again. Let's go. Wait, no, I need to gatekeep him. I need to gatekeep him. Forget I said anything. Forget I mentioned him at all. Who is that? Who is he who shall not be named? Now, if you're in a school and they banned phones, you can listen to music on YouTube from your Chromebook. Yay! We're talking about me. My state made it a crime to bring phones to school. Let's move on to actually making playlists. So far, I have 23 playlists for my characters because I'm insane and my new favorite hobby has been making playlists for my characters. But what are these playlists, you may ask? I only have 5 characters, so there's obviously multiple playlists per character. So first, I started off with 2 playlists per character. I recommend these 2 playlists to anyone, honestly, since they do give you a lot of insight into your character. The first one is songs that they would like. What do they listen to? You might have to step out of your comfort zone for this one. I know I did when I was going through 50s oldies playlists to gather songs for Dottie. While making these playlists, however, I want us to use music as a tool to explore our characters further. So ask yourself questions while making these playlists. For what your character would listen to, why do they listen to it? Arya likes funky songs because they inspire her and leave her questioning and solving on how they came up with those specific sounds. Frasier likes alt songs that are just alt enough to where quite literally everybody knows the song because he's trying to fit in and strike up conversation because he is a poser loser. He is a poser loser. He's a loser. Also, how do they listen to music? Arya is always wearing her headphones. She always has music blasting into her headphones, so there is never a silent moment with her. Dottie collects antiques, so they have at least 10 record players and a billion vinyls in their warehouse. You can go further with these types of playlists as well. I have playlists for specific moments for my characters, such as Bo's Chores playlist, which is just a bunch of jazz I think he would listen to while doing chores or reading. I actually listen to it a lot when I'm reading, if I'm being honest. The second playlist is quite obvious, just songs that fit your character's lore. They don't have to be songs your character would listen to necessarily, but songs you feel like would fit their vibe or their lore is what we're going for this one. If your character has multiple personalities or a persona they have to go and live by, go make a playlist for each one. My character Bo has a rockstar persona where he's much more confident on stage. So a playlist that matches who he actually is would not match a playlist of his rock star personality. For these kinds of playlists, I really suggest looking at lyrics. Even if they're not songs you would really think fit your character just based on vibe or something you would usually listen to, look at the lyrics. I have found so many songs that fit my characters through this, and I found a lot of songs I would have never actually given a chance to if I didn't try to connect through them through lyrics. Am I calling myself out as a passive listener who doesn't dig deeper into lyrics usually? Yes, I am. But we're getting better at it. Another playlist you could do is a voice claim playlist. I have these specifically for my metal singer Bo. Guys, all of the past 5 playlists, I'm looking through this script right now, the past 5 playlists have been about Bo. Are we speaking things about my favorite character right now? No, he's not my favorite character. But are we speaking about a little bit of favoritism here? Maybe a little. He's still not my favorite though. Frasier's my favorite. I love that poser loser. Anyway, I have IchinoseSound, which is how he sounds at concerts and the kind of metal music that he makes. And then I have Bo's sound, which is more so the kind of music he wishes he could make. Both of these, I really tried to zone in on these singers' voices and make sure they sounded like how I think he would sound. And a lot of them, especially on Bo's sound, are scary accurate to how I think he would sound. They're really good to how I think he would sound. Here are some more ideas for playlists. Make specific interaction playlists. Have a specific scene of your characters that keeps rolling through your mind? Make one based on that vibe. Relationship playlist. Have characters that are dating, married, or absolutely hate each other's guts. Make a playlist exploring their dynamic. Hypothetical playlists. Ooh, I love these. My playlist of what if Arya ended up with Bo is so good. Make a whole story out of the playlist if you want to. Arya finally got a collab with Bo, and their chemistry didn't just apply to their song making together, and Deja's jealous. I love it so much. I love that playlist. I listen to it every day. These are so fun to do. Make cringe playlists. Hear me out. Make those God Complex playlists. Make those if insert character name was a yandere playlist. Do it. I'll go first so I can cringe into my pillow at night over the fact that I'm posting this, but also so I can pave the way for you to not be afraid of being cringe with your characters. It's okay to be cringe. It's great to be cringe, actually. Can you guys tell how I'm just trying to convince myself it is okay to have made these playlists? I hope you said no. If you have any more playlist ideas, by the way, I would love to hear them down below so I can make even more playlists. It's an addiction at this point. I am addicted. Okay, so now you have the playlists. So now it's time to go above and beyond. I want you to go further than just a character playlist. I'm not saying that. I don't want to say that. I'm putting on screen what I wrote for the script. I don't want to say that. I can't bring myself to say that. So we're moving on. In this video, you can see a bunch of speed paints on screen. I think. Hopefully. I don't know what else I could put on this screen if there's not speed paints. But all of these speed paints that I'm doing are thumbnails for playlists. I really enjoy making little thumbnails for my playlists because it makes them feel even more personal. Of course, if you don't want to make a whole bunch of drawings for the thumbnails of a playlist, which is honestly completely understandable, I'm just a little insane at this point, you could also choose pre-existing drawings to have put instead. Or find pictures on Pinterest or something that fits the vibes of the playlist. For some of these playlists, like Deja's character, Arya's character, and Dottie's character, I just chose from drawings I already had of them, which was really easy because I have over 70 drawings of all of my characters. 70 with a 7 and a 0. Let me brag for a second. I think I'm up to 86 with Bo, and somehow Frasier is the lowest character. He has 73 drawings of him right now. I don't know how that's possible because he's my favorite, but moving on. Another thing I like to do to go more in depth on these playlists is to explain the reasoning behind each song. For some of these playlists that are more based on vibes, like my Punk, Aria, and Deja playlist, I just do a quick poster thingy. I'm not really sure what to call it, so I'll put it on screen. It basically just describes the intent behind the playlist. For these, I wrote down the information I needed to in my notes app. Then I scrolled through Pinterest to find a background that vibed with the playlist vibes. Then I went into PicsArt, and you can probably use Canva or any other editing or software app you have. PicsArt is just like really convenient for me. Then just copy paste the information in there, export, and boom, you have a little key for your vibes playlist. For character playlists that explain their character, I want you to make a sheet of paper, a note, or even a Google Doc, and I want you to go through the songs and explain why they fit your character. I mostly go off of lyrics, but even just vibes of the song could work too. Go in depth with it. Use it as an exercise to learn more about your characters. Make a whole essay per song if you need to. I know I did. I took this as an opportunity to expand my characters more. This is important if you really want the playlist to seem personal to them. Take quotes from the song and dissect them in terms of your character. Take a description of the song from online because you're terrible at understanding what songs are trying to say, and dissect that in terms of your characters. Take the vibes of the song and just explain. For character playlists, I like something I can continuously work on, so I choose Google Docs. With Google Docs, you can edit some settings like font, paper color, etc., etc. You can just experiment with it. You can also add images, which I think is really fun. But like Word probably works too, but I hate Word with all my heart, soul, and being, so I personally would not use Word. But you can if you're like a sicko or something, I guess. For character playlists, I like to really go in depth on why songs match my characters. I really genuinely enjoy dissecting songs like that. Here is an example I did for one of my characters. But these are so much fun to do. I love seeing songs match my characters. I know I said it twice, but I just love doing it so much. Lastly, in the description below, I will be leaving some links to other videos on how to get away from Spotify. This includes other music platforms to try out, as well as how to find music without Spotify algorithms. Which apparently suck, by the way. Like, I heard that Spotify algorithms really suck. I think it's something about pushing the most popular songs up front, even if they don't necessarily match what the vibe you're going for. Which honestly, I get it, because while I was on Spotify, I kept just getting like the same 10 songs recommended to me, and it was actually starting to really make me mad before I quit. But yeah, apparently Spotify algorithms are not good, and the videos below go more in depth about it, way more than I ever could, because they actually did their research. I just watched them and was like, yes, Spotify algorithm's bad. Yes. And if you would like to check out my music YouTube, it is linked below as well. Lastly, probably, if you do check out my music YouTube and see a character or playlist who you think would relate to this song, definitely feel free to comment that below and I'll check it out. I might even be able to possibly help you finding a song for your characters. Possibly. I'll try my best. I'm in the process of expanding my music taste right now, which is a big reason I started making these character playlists, but I might possibly be able to help you. So like, list some character traits below and I might be able to help you. Possibly. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am currently trying to grow my YouTube channel, so do be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to make me a very happy listener. Thank you so much for your support of my videos. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time, and goodbye!